All right, here we go. Game 2 of the Backyard Baseball 97 playoffs. Here on Ladder of Light Gaming, this is your host, Action Jackson Wilson, with the mighty Melonheads. You missed Game 1. We defeated the Fishes 1-0 on our home field. And now we're venturing back into hostile territory to try to complete the sweep in this best-of-3 All-City Series and advance to the next round. Here's a look at the league standings for those of you that may be new. We've had one heck of a campaign. We won our division, won 12 out of 14 games, and we're looking for total bragging rights against our rival, the Fishes, who came in second at 8-6. They actually were in first place in either a tie or sole possession for the majority of the season, but then we eventually caught up with them, and we passed them, and we took control. We control our own destiny. All we have to do is win. And right now, this team looks destined. We had some offensive adversity in game number 1, but because of this girl right here, Angela Del Vecchio, who got the trifecta, the MVP, a Gold Glove, and this year's Cy Young, which is given to the best pitcher. She got that for a reason. As a matter of fact, before we get this game started, let's take a look at our previous contest and what Angela did. Faced 21 hitters, retired 10 by strikeout, only gave up 4 hits, and threw a complete game shutout. 65 pitches, 53 for strikes. Absolute domination. She came in with a historic ERA of 0.45. She's been the best pitcher in the league by far, maybe the best pitcher that Backyard Baseball has ever seen. That may be stretching things a little bit, but it's definitely the most dominant season that I've ever seen. And to make it matters even better, we play on the hardest difficulty. Now, I wanted to play 9 innings, but apparently I'm on 6. But we were able to live with that. The pitch locator is turned off, and we got errors turned on as well. Play-by-play and color commentary, let's turn that off, because yours truly is not only going to be giving you the gameplay on the old sticks, the PlayStation sticks at that, but also going to give you my commentary background as we look to continue this awesome run and become one of 4 teams left standing for the grand champion of the universe contention. Semi-final berth is on the line. If we win, we advance. If we lose, we get a winner-take-all game 3 back on our home field. You know, we'd love to be back in front of our home fans again, but at the same time, we don't want to give a team like the Fishes momentum, especially when they're due to break out. When you got a team down, you got to knock them out instantly. So let's double-check our strategy, see if we're looking sharp. We are indeed. Got Luann, Pete, Pablo, Ahmed, Keisha, Jocinda, Stephanie, Amir, and Angela. This is a team with a blend of power, speed, defense, and pitching. We got a little bit of everything. So no matter what's happening, we'll be able to contend or compete. That's the goal. Here we go, guys. Game 2 of the All-City Playoff Series. Can the Fishes stay alive at home, or will the Melonheads bury them again? The Melonheads looking to bring home their biggest catch yet. Fried fish and a ticket to the Backyard Baseball 97 semifinals. Chad Couple will be doing the pitching for the Fishes. Their season is on the line, and in walks Luann Louie, who had 2 hits in game 1, which was won by the Melonheads by a score of 1-0. Talk about a nail biter. We want to get a little bit more of a commanding cushion here today. as Luann Louie looks at the first pitch for strike one. We're underway. More backyard baseball postseason action here on Ladder of Light Gaming, hosted by Axon Jackson Wilson. Here's a perfect bunt by Luann Louie, and she is now 3 out of her first 4 at the plate this postseason. Great speed over at first base, and in walks Pete Wheeler. So just like game one, the Melonheads trying to get some early base runners. Unfortunately, a triple play wiped out Pete Wheeler and Luann on the bases in the previous first inning. But today is a new day as the Melonheads look to turn their offense up a notch and give Angela even more run support, because of the way Angela is going right now as Pete Wheeler takes ball one. If our offense can produce, nobody's beating us. The 1-1 pitch. Pete Wheeler shows bunt. It is caught. A diving stab by the catchers. He's able to spear that one on a fly. So a tough break for Pete Wheeler, but at the same time, that was a poor bunt. So Louie will retreat back to first. Now here's Pablo Sanchez. Pablo, the second baseman for the Melonheads, went 1 for 3 in game one. He finished the season tied for the league lead in home runs with 8, and he also drove in 12. That's taken for strike one. Fastball over the inside corner. Louie, the runner at first with 1 out. The pitch. Pablo fouls it straight back. It's 0-2. Backyard Baseball 97 season play on hard difficulty. Couple lines and fires. Changeup. Pablo able to stay alive. It remains no balls and 2 strikes. Pablo settles back in the box. Drags his toe at the front. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Pablo is the first strikeout victim of game 2 for Chad Couple, and now in walks Ahmed Khan, who had the game-winning hit in the opener. It was a double off the Jumbotron in center, which scored the game's lone run, but had that Jumbotron not been there, Ahmed Khan would have hit a 3-run homer. He takes ball one. He's trying to get a late rally started here in the first with Luann Louie over at first. But he's remaining patient right here. It's 2-0. Plenty of firepower behind him, so they can't necessarily put Ahmed on and be out of the woods. Keisha Phillips on deck. Hitters count for Ahmed. High drive down the left field line. This is trouble. It's going to drop. And it's going to hop over the fence for a ground rule double. That actually worked in the Fish's favor, because had that stayed in play, Luann Louie was on her way home. So it'll be second and third with 2 outs for Keisha Phillips.
Been very good to me.
Melonheads with a chance for some early damage. The pitch on the way from Chad Couple. Keisha aggressive on the first pitch, and she fouls it straight back. 0-1. Top of the first inning, 2 down. Game 2 of the best-of-3 All-City Playoff Series here on Backyard Baseball 97. A zigzag power-up. It's taken off the plate for ball one. A leadoff single by Louie. Pete Wheeler popped out. Pablo struck out, and now a double by Ahmed Khan. And now Keisha's trying to deliver right here, but she's out in front of that changeup. 1 ball and 2 strikes. If we win, we advance. If we lose, we got a winner take all game 3 back home. Here's Keisha Phillips in protect mode. She hits it in the air. Pressure's on the fielders. If they drop this, a run scores, but it's caught. So Keisha Phillips is unable to come through. That was the case in game 1. The Melonheads they got the win 1-0, but they could have scored a lot more than 1 run. They left quite a few on base. We did right there, second and third, following 2 hits. All right, Angela Del Vecchio will take to the bump following her 4-hit shutout. She's going to look to continue to carry this team on her shoulders. The MVP, Gold Glove recipient, and Cy Young Award winner is ready to go. For game number 2, Omar Stefano looks at a breaking ball for strike 1. The Fishes made a great pitch to Keisha Phillips, inducing a pop out. And now their offense is going to look to break out after going scoreless against the Melonheads for 3 consecutive head-to-heads. There's a swing and a foul straight back. 0-2 from Angela Del Vecchio. The Melonheads, including their Game 1 victory, are 13-2 on the season. They've been one of the best teams from the very beginning, and Angela has been, no doubt, the best pitcher. And she continues her torrid pace. She strikes out Omar Stefano on 3 pitches to begin game number 2. And now here is Veronica Lee. No room to breathe for the Fishes now. They must win to keep swimming, or else they're going to run out of water. They're going to run out of oxygen. Their season is going to be over. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1. The Fishes have honestly been ailing since the Melonheads caught them in the standings. They've lost 4 in a row. 3 of those have been in the hands of the Melonheads. Here's a swing and a miss. 0-2. And through these first 2 hitters, the Fishes haven't even been close to touching one of Angela Del Vecchio's deliveries. She's going to go with the heater on the inside part. Not afraid to throw that fastball. The pitch. Taken inside, ball 1. 1-2 from Angela Del Vecchio. Veronica Lee batting from the right side, choked up on the bat handle. Angela agrees with the sign from Amir Khan. The pitch on the way. Change up away and a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts to begin the bottom of the first inning for Angela Del Vecchio. She's already got 12 in this series, and she's yet to allow a walk or a run. She's given up 4 hits. But Fish's bats are going to have to do a lot better than that if they're going to make this comeback and win this series. They were the massive underdog coming into this as Fred Benson takes strike 1. Especially considering the fact that they got absolutely stomped by the Melonheads back-to-back to end the regular season. Here is ball 1. The fastball in. 1-1 from Angela Del Vecchio. The Fishes, who were in first place for more than half the season, till the Melonheads caught them, trying to keep their season alive on their home field and get back in the win column. Here's a bouncer back to the mound. Angela with a diving stop. Steps, throws, got him. So in that first inning, Angela Del Vecchio proved why she's the Cy Young and why she proved she's a Gold Glove winner. Great defense, great pitching. Fishes go in order. We head to the second inning. It's game 2 of the All-City playoffs here on Backyard Baseball 97. Jocinda Smith is first to bat. Happy Saturday, everybody. Great way to spend your weekend here on Backyard Baseball 97, at least that's what I believe. Especially when it's the playoffs. You can't go wrong with that. Here is strike 1 to Jocinda Smith as she looks at a power-up pitch. We're on hard difficulty. This is Axon Jackson Wilson bringing you all the action. The pitch. Here's Jocinda with a shot. Deep to left field. Left fielder is over, and he'll make the catch. Good contact by Jocinda Smith. There's 1 down. Loud out here in the top half of the second.
As you can tell, I've modeled my stance off the great Babe Ruth.
Here's Stephanie Morgan, another Gold Glove winner. At the shortstop position, she looks at ball 1 inside from Chad Couple. Not only that, Morgan has had some big hits at the plate. He's looking for another one to try to spark us to an early lead. Here is strike 1 on a fastball. 1-1 from Chad Couple. Throwing from the right side to the right-handed batting, Stephanie Morgan. Now the next delivery is over the outside corner for strike 2. Greetings, Noah Wright. Great to have you as usual. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Stephanie Morgan. The pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. 2 down. So a couple of strikeouts already for Chad Couple. Fighting for his playoff life. And here is Amir Khan. Amir Khan batting .500. He's got power to all fields. He looks at a breaking ball. Low and away. It's 1-0. Amir Khan was second overall in RBIs, despite hitting at the bottom of the order. This goes to show you how deep this Melonheads team is. Here's a little lazy pop-up near third base. The catch is going to be made, and the side is retired. So now the Melonheads are set down in order in the top half of the second after picking up 2 hits and stranding a couple in scoring position in the top half of the first. Part of the order for the Fishes, beginning with the left-handed batting, Jane Davis. Davis is a slugger, but she hasn't shown much firepower against these tricky pitches from Angela Del Vecchio. She's either had them off balance or late. It doesn't matter whether it's a fastball or off speed. Angela has been super effective on almost every single one of her throws. When you're hot, and that's certainly the case for her. Not only that, she is scalding. Starter out with a strike, and now here's the pitch. Here's a fly ball lifted into left center field. Luann Louie ranges over, and she can't make the play. Pete Wheeler trying to stop it, but it's going to one-hop the wall for a ground rule double. So now here are the Fishes with some life here in the bottom of the second. They also had a couple of these opportunities in game one, but Angela was able to work around it. As a matter of fact, with Hannah Peavy coming to the plate, Angela Del Vecchio is going to issue the intentional walk to set up a double play.
Swing, batter.
First pitch to Peavy is taken for ball one, or rather swung on and missed. See, that's an even better method. We're just going to keep going intentional walk and see how aggressive she is. Now the 0-1. It's taken for a ball, 1-1. A leadoff double to begin the bottom of the second inning for the Fishes, who are facing elimination. Not only that, they're trying to get their first run in over 3 games against the Melonheads. Angela Del Vecchio has been absolutely locked in. She's going to issue the intentional pass to Hannah Peavy and put 2 on base with nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning following the leadoff double. So now Angela issues a free pass. That's her first of the postseason and only her 5th of the entire year. She's been as accurate and effective as they come. And now she goes after Nikki Winston, the left fielder, who's batting .500. He chokes up on the bat handle and goes with the open stance. Angela is ready. The first pitch on the way to Nikki Winston is a beauty over the outside corner for strike one. Bottom of the second, no score, but the Fishes are knocking at the door. Here's a pop-up on the infield. Infield fly is called. There's out number 1. That actually was probably the best case scenario for the Fishes in that situation, because if that ball was not called an infield fly, the crowd would have had a double play. That was the whole purpose of the intentional walk. So now here is the pitcher, Chad Couple. He'll try to help himself. The runners retreat back to first and second. The Fishes were able to get out of an early jam, and now Angela trying to do the same. Here's a swing and a miss for strike one. Angela just hasn't flinched under pressure, no matter the situation. She's remained effective through it all. Here's a ground ball foul, 0-2. Great place to put that breaking ball in on the hands of Chad Couple. She's going to give him that same pitch right here. The 0-2 coming. It's fouled away. Chad Couple stays alive. It remains no balls and 2 strikes. Let's go with the change-up away. See how patient he is. The pitch by Angela is taken outside, 1-2. Angela from the stretch. Long look. Now she's going to go with that change-up again, this time on the inner part. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. She got him on strikes. Chad Couple, the pitcher, is retired. So an infield fly, a strikeout, following a leadoff double and an intentional walk, and now all that stands in the way of Angela Del Vecchio in terms of getting out of this jam is Murray Goldman, who hit a screaming double in game 1 against her. Looking for a little redemption to try to keep this game scoreless. Here's strike one. The steal attempt is on, but you know what? We're just going to eat it right now because we could have thrown that ball away and that would have scored a run. I like our chances more with Angela going after the hitter. Maybe we'll pay the price for it. I don't know. But we're not going to try to overdo things. Just focus on the hitter right now. Get him out. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Angela's 1 pitch away from doing so and getting out of this mess. He's going to give him the spitball up in his zone. The pitch on the way from Angela. It's a beauty, but she doesn't get the call. It's high in the zone, 1-2. Everything down, everything away now. Breaking ball on the way from Murray Goldman, who has a 1-ball, 2-strike count. He's barely able to stay alive. It's 1-2, and we'll do it again. Going to attack him with the fastball. Here we go. The pitch. Another foul ball. Good pitch in on Goldman's hands, but he's able to fight it off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He's in an epic battle with Angela in a big spot. 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the second, game 2 of the playoffs. Angela doesn't win the battle. Another good placement, but now the count is even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Murray Goldman, who went 1 for 2 in game 1, stands in. The 2-2 pitch from Angela Del Vecchio is low in the zone. It's a full count. All right, expect the runners to be off on this next pitch. We're going to go with the power-up. Crazy ball. The payoff from Angela Del Vecchio. She got him! Strike 3. Murray Goldman didn't even get the bat off his shoulders. He was frozen, and Angela Del Vecchio, just like Chad Couple did in the first inning, strands a couple. We're going to the third. No score here in game 2. Couple of pitchers duels here in the All-City playoffs between the Melonheads and the Fishes. Angela Del Vecchio, who did a superb job working out of a first and second nobody out situation. Try to get a rally started against Chad Couple. The pitch. Fastball fouled back to the screen by Del Vecchio, who just looked at strike 1, and now it's 0-2. Couple with the wind and the pitch. Angela strikes out swinging.
No way that's gonna happen again.
Chad Couple has also been on his A game today. He's now got 3 strikeouts, and now we're back to the top of the order with Luann Louie, the left fielder. Luann Louie is hitting the ground running. 3 out of her first 4 to begin the playoffs. And she scored the game-winning run in the playoff opener. The pitch on the way to Luann is over the inside corner for strike 1. It's 0-1. Luann chokes up on the bat handle. She's carrying her teddy bear. It's definitely been Luann's best friend. Many call it her good luck charm. Don't let the size fool you, though. Luann's gameplay and her speed doesn't make her look like a little bitty girl with the teddy bear backpack. And there you go right there. Angela Del Vecchio again showing off her inner firepower. Not in terms of hitting it over the fence, but her speed. She's got 2 hits today, and now in walks Pete Wheeler, the center fielder.
What am I supposed to do again?
We're going to be aggressive right here. We're going to go line drive. Luann Louie, the runner at first base. The pitch to Wheeler is lined into right field. That's fair. And to the wall. Luann can run. She's going to turn and go to the third. The throw to second. They've got Wheeler in a rundown. And now Luann is going to pull off a decoy. Pete Wheeler is flying around to second, and now he's going to retreat. What great base running by the Melonheads. Everybody's safe. And it's first and third with 1 out, with Pablo Sanchez coming up. Pablo struck out his first time up, but he's looking to deliver right here and help the Melonheads draw first blood here in game 2 with Angela on the bump. The pitch on the way to Pablo is a fastball taken at the knees for strike 1. Pete Wheeler at first, Luann Louie at third. Pablo Sanchez here in a big spot. The pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-2 from Chad Couple. Pablo's had a lot of big moments throughout his career. Looking for another one right here. He hits a line drive into right, and that is going to drop in. The Melonheads take the lead, and as a matter of fact, they're going to score 2 runs. Pete Wheeler will come all the way around from first and score. Pablo to third with a 2-run triple. And now it gets away, and Pablo has got an inside the park home run. Unbelievable. There's the 3-run homer that we should have had in the previous game. And now Ahmed Khan. The pitch by Chad Couple is high for ball 1. Pablo Sanchez with his playoff moment. A 3-run inside the Parker, and the Melonheads are in command. Here in this elimination game for the Fishes. 2-0 count to Ahmed Khan. The pitch on the way. He's taken all the way, and it's 3-0. Chad Couple was able to escape a jam in the first inning, but he didn't have the same fortune this time, and now he's all over the place. He can't find the strike zone. He issues a 4-pitch walk. to Ahmed Khan. How about these Melonheads? Pablo Sanchez with 2 strikes, handles a great pitch like a pro and shoots it into the right center field gap. Not trying to do too much, just relying on his raw power and wrist strength. And he gets rewarded for it. He not only scores Luann Louie and Pete Wheeler, but he comes all the way around on an inside the park home run. And now Keisha Phillips, she puts it in play. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop, and it's dropped by the second baseman. Everybody is safe. And they'll probably score that an infield single for Keisha.
Time for a home run.
Guys, the wheels are falling off for the Fishes. Or in their case, we could say that they're hooked and they're getting reeled in fast. They better get off that line. Time is running out. They're about to be fish fries. There's a pop fly into center field by Jocinda Smith. And that ball is dropped. However, Keisha is going to be thrown out at second. And now the throw gets away to third base. Ahmed Khan will score. It's 4-0. Melonheads here in the top of the third. Disaster strikes for the Fishes here in Game 2 with their backs against the wall. They're feeling the playoff pressure of elimination.
Okay, I'm just going to keep my eye on the ball and knock the cover off of it.
Now Stephanie Morgan. The pitch on the way from Chad Couple, who has given up a 4 spot here in the top half of the third. Stephanie Morgan blows the bubble with her bubble gum. Now she's ready for the 0-1. That's taken inside, 1-1. Jocinda advanced to second base on that throwing error. With 2 down, she stands in scoring position. Morgan puts it in play. There's a ground ball to the second baseman. She'll take her time and throw her out. And that finally retires the Melonheads in the top half of the third. But in the inning, a leadoff single by Louie. Or rather, a 1-out single by Louie. And then a rocket into right that resulted in a single for Wheeler. With the runners at the corners, Pablo Sanchez brought them both home and then followed right behind on a 3-run inside the park home run that was assisted by on a throwing error back into the infield that went into the stands. Angela Del Vecchio, the way she's been pitching, this should be an insurmountable lead, but you just never know. Nothing's guaranteed. But in order for the Fishes to keep their season alive, they're going to have to score 5 runs against Angela. She's only given up 5 runs the entire season. That's how difficult this is going to be for the Fishes. 1 ball and 1 strike, and now it's 2-1 as Angela Del Vecchio misses inside. We might not see Angela for the whole game now. Probably throw her for a few more innings and then bring Amir Khan on, especially if this lead can get bigger. There's a breaking ball fouled back to the screen. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes from Colleen Klinker. Give them the power-ups. We got nothing to lose. 2-2 from Angela. Over the inside corner, but taken for ball 3. It's a full count. 3-2 from Del Vecchio. She tries to set down Colleen Klinker to begin the third inning. Another crazy pitch incoming. It's fouled away. It remains a full count. Changeup on 3-2. Headed home. Angela kicks and brings it. Swing and a miss. Got her. Angela Del Vecchio's hungry for some fried fish. She's looking to keep bringing that heat, to keep cooking. Let Angela cook. She's cooking up some fried fish for us here tonight. First pitch to Omar Stefano. The fastball missing down and away. It's 1-0. Angela Del Vecchio and the Melonheads are nearly halfway home to a berth in the semifinals. Angela trying to keep a rally from being started here in the bottom of the third. looking for that shutdown inning after the Melonheads hit the Fishes with a 4-0 punch. Big part of that was a 3-run home run by Pablo Sanchez. And now here's a swing and a miss by Omar Stefano. Aggressive on 2-0. Angela's able to get it by him. Angela into the wind. Here's the 2-1. Called strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Omar Stefano. Angela Del Vecchio, who already has 5 strikeouts in this game and 15 for the series, looking for another right here against Omar Stefano. And she can't get it. That misses, and it's a full count. Give these Fishes hitters credit. They're making Angela work. And Angela's trying to win the day once again. Here comes a breaking ball. The pitch on the way. And it is pure. Stefano way out in front of it. He originally, I think, was going to take it. But look at that motion. It started 20 feet off the plate. It looked like it was going to the backstop. But it messes with hitters' eyes. It makes that sharp movement. And Angela Del Vecchio's got these hitters all brainwashed here in the bottom of the third. Here's a first pitch fastball swung on and missed by Veronica Lee. No chance on that. She was completely tied up. When Angela's hitting her spot with that pitch, you might as well go back to the dugout. Not too many batters in the league are going to be able to handle that. That's why we got her on this team. 1 ball and 1 strike. Angela Del Vecchio, one of the best in the business. And she'll juice up. She'll get refueled. Now she's ready for a 1-1 changeup in on the hands. So Veronica Lee, who just saw a fastball in that area, taking all the way, and it's 2-1. Now we're going to try to fool her with a breaking ball up in the zone. Look at this. Look at this pinpoint control from Angela. Look at her ability. Look how small that circle is. We're going to fit it right on the top shelf. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Angela looking to strike out the side. Here in the bottom of the third, it's all Melonheads in complete command, leading 4-0. Veronica Lee able to stay alive as she spoils that corkscrew from Angela Del Vecchio, who now has 50 pitches here in the bottom of the third. The Fishes are making her work. They still haven't been able to get on the scoreboard. Angela remaining resilient and feisty as usual. Here's a foul down the left field line. And we'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Once again from Angela Del Vecchio. Here comes a crazy pitch in on the hands. And that misses for ball 3. 3 consecutive full counts here in the bottom of the third. Angela's been able to get the strikeout each time, trying to make it 3 for 3. We're going to go with the elevator. The pitch on the way. Meet me at the next floor, Veronica Lee. Del Vecchio strikes out the side and preserves a 4-0 lead into the second half of this ball game. We're in the single digits, guys. 9 outs away from a berth in the Backyard Baseball 97 semifinal series. We could take one step closer to our ultimate goal of winning the grand championship of the universe. If we win this, we sweep the Fishes 2-0, and we improve to 14-2 on the season, proving ourselves as the true division champion. Here is a ground ball back to the mound by Amir Khan. 1 down. We got some new viewers, I see. Welcome into Ladder of Light Gaming. Backyard Baseball 97 season play on hard difficulty. I'm your host, Action Jackson Wilson. We're in the first round of the playoffs, looking to pull the 2-0 sweep and advance. Angela Del Vecchio putting together another gem for us. She's taking all the way for strike 1. That's usually what she does in the number 9 hole, no matter how attractive the pitch initially is. Here's a breaking ball over the heart of the plate. Swung on and missed, 0-2. 4-0 Melonheads. They got all 4 of their runs in the top half of the third. On a 3-run home run by Pablo Sanchez, and then an RBI by Jocinda Smith on a throwing error. 1-2 on Del Vecchio. She took that inside, but she is still a strikeout victim for the second time today. Chad Couple now with 4 Ks here in game number 2. But he's also got 4 runs.
This one's for you, Teddy.
on his line.
Swing better.
Luann Louie, who is 2 for 2, with a pair of singles and a run scored. Stand in. The pitch. Hacking away on the first offering. It's fouled off the end of the bat by Luann Louie. Strike one. We're getting into the nitty-gritty, guys. 9 outs away from advancing in the Backyard Baseball playoffs as Luann Louie is going to look to make it 3 for 3. The third baseman was playing in, and Luann Louie still is able to get there. Luann Louie trying to be aggressive, go to second, but the first baseman was able to get to it quickly and make up for that miscue, limit the damage. But Luann Louie is somebody you don't want to have on base. She proved it throughout these first 2 games.
I'm going to hit a touchdown.
She scored 2 of the 5 runs for the Melonheads. Pete Wheeler also crossed the plate in the top half of the third as he scored all the way from first base on a line drive into the right center field gap by Pablo Sanchez, which eventually led to a 3-run inside the park home run. There's a bunt attempt by Wheeler on 1-0. It's fouled away, 1 ball and 1 strike. You know what? Let's go line drive again, and we'll be aggressive with Louie. Up by 4 runs, why not? The pitch on the way from Chad Couple. Wheeler with a big swing. Can he get this over the mound? He cannot. The pitcher's going to make the play there, and that's going to retire the side. So Luann Louie is left on base. Pete Wheeler retired. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's Game 2 of the Backyard Baseball playoffs, featuring your mighty Melonheads against the humongous Fishes. Hard difficulty. The Melonheads enter this game 13-2 overall, trying to prove themselves as one of the elite teams in this league and get to the Final 4. Still vying for a shot at the Grand Championship of the Universe. Angela Del Vecchio's first pitch at the bottom of the 4th is in at the knees for strike 1 to Fred Benson. You'd think the Fishes are going to go with a more patient approach, trailing by 4 with 9 outs to play with. Fred Benson waits for the next from Angela. Takes a breaking ball over the inside corner. It's 0-2. What another great game we have seen from Angela Del Vecchio. After picking up 10 strikeouts and a 4-hit shutout in Game 1, Angela Del Vecchio right now has a 1-hitter, excuse me. He's also issued a walk, but that was intentional to help her get out of the bottom of the 2nd inning. Now she's going to give Fred Benson a little spitball. It's nasty, but he's able to lay off it. 1-2. Fred Benson, the lefty, facing Angela, the righty. The Fishes are beginning to run out of outs against the Melonheads. They're down to their final 9. Make it 8. Fred Benson, disgusted. He cannot believe this series that he is having. Angela Del Vecchio is making an absolute fool out of him. 8 strikeouts in this game and 18 for the series. For Angela Del Vecchio, she continues to deal here on the hardest difficulty. The MVP, Cy Young Award winner, and the Gold Glove recipient is shining on the grand stage. Trying to lead the Melonheads to the semifinals of the Backyard Baseball playoffs. We're looking for the 2-game sweep for the All-City pennant against our rival, who we also won the division over, the Fishes. Trying to prove ourselves as the unanimous better team. The 1-1 from Angela Del Vecchio is over the inside part. Again, it was close, but Jane Davis able to lay off it. It's 2 balls and a strike. Let's go with the high heat. The 2-1 coming. Another bunt attempt by Davis. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to catch the fielders off guard. Fishes trying to do anything they can to get some people on the bases. Trailing by 4. The pitch on the way from Del Vecchio. And it's a devastating breaking ball that's right over the outside corner. But Davis, again, being patient. Let's see if she can get on the elevator or if she misses it. The payoff from Angela Del Vecchio. Another lethal elevator pitch. 9 strikeouts for Angela Del Vecchio in what could be a postseason clincher. Hannah Peavy, the right fielder, who was issued an intentional walk her first time up, will stand in. This time Angela's going to face her for real. The pitch on the way is a changeup, and it's lined towards second. Pablo with a nice play to knock that down. He steps, throws to retire the side. Fishes go in order against Angela Del Vecchio. If you are watching and you're a loyal subscriber and a loyal viewer of our Backyard Baseball series, you shouldn't even be surprised at this point. A one-hitter for Angela Del Vecchio through 4, and we are 6 outs away from a berth in the Backyard Baseball semifinals. Pablo Sanchez, who has the big hit in this game, which was an inside-the-park 3-run homer to help us set the tone in what was a 4-run third. The pitch by Chad Couple to Pablo. He's taken inside for a ball. Couple was able to strike him out the first time, but Pablo got his redemption. And now he waits for the 1-0. The pitch. Breaking ball over the heart of the plate. And Pablo once again looking for the right center field gap. However, the second baseman is positioned perfectly. Make a play that time.
This one's out of here.
1 down here in the top of the 5th. In walks Ahmed Khan. Choked up on the bat handle. 5 viewers, thank you guys for your support. Happy Saturday and happy weekend to you all. This is Backyard Baseball 97 season play, hosted by Axon Jackson Wilson. Ahmed Khan took strike 1 and now strike 2. Melonheads 6 outs away from a berth in the Backyard Baseball playoff semifinals. We're going for the 2-game sweep of the Fishes. As Ahmed Khan hits a drive deep to right center field. It is out of here! Ahmed Khan, no Jumbotron was getting in the way of that one. It's 5-0 Melonheads. Ahmed Khan, 399 feet, and that could be your dagger. An all-city playoff clinching dagger as Ahmed Khan circles the bases for the first time in the playoffs. And with Angela on the bump, I think it's about time to turn off the lights. Prove us wrong, Fishes. But can you blame us for being confident? They need to get 5 runs, and they haven't even scored 1 in 3 games. Almost 4. This pitching and defense has been absolutely insane. The offense came to play today as well. It's been such a team effort here in this clinching game for the Melonheads. Keisha Phillips 1 for 2 with a single. And now she'll face Colleen Klinker, who will enter for Chad Couple in bullpen relief. Keisha fouls off a fastball. Able to stay alive. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch on the way. Keisha will check on the first baseman. Oh, this is going to be a tough play. The pitcher can't get over there. Keisha wins the race, and now we got another throwing error. My goodness. What has happened to the Fishes in front of their fans? You know what I think's happening? They've run out of mojo. They've run out of energy.
Watch this. Home
The
run.
Melonheads have completely taken the wind out of their sails, or in this case, the water out of their fins. And they're 6 outs away from a berth in the All-City semifinals, and we are on cruise control. Jocinda Smith, after taking strike 1, lays off a fastball away. It's 1-1. Jocinda doubled for an RBI her last time up. That was her first postseason hit. She'll try to add to the lead with Keisha Phillips over at second. Here's a foul off to the left. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jocinda Smith. The mighty Melonheads, coached by yours truly, Axon Jackson Wilson, here at Ladder of Light Gaming, trying to win their 14th out of 16 games this year and win the All-City pennant. Keisha Phillips was looking to tag up, but a great throw by the center fielder. She will retreat. Jocinda is now 1 for 3. And now in walks Stephanie Morgan, who is nicknamed Bubbles. As much as she loves her bubble gum, she also loves baseball.
On the ball and knock the cover off of it.
Loves playing the shortstop position, which she has shined for us this year. She has got a gold glove. She also loves to win, just like everybody else on our team. Right now, we're doing all the above. Great defense, chewing some delicious gum. And now, as Stephanie Morgan hits it to the shortstop, it gets thrown out to end the top half of the 5th. We're looking for a feast, a fish feast. We want them fried. Fried juicy and soft. Here we go in the bottom of the 5th. I also won't complain if we get some grilled fish, particularly salmon. But that's only if Angela Del Vecchio gets the final 6 outs. He's got a commanding 5-0 lead here in the playoffs. Breaking ball pulled down the line by Nikki Winston. That's going to go foul for strike 1. Angela Del Vecchio's got a high pitch count today at 65. But she has still only allowed 1 hit. Lengthy at bats, but she's been able to get 9 strikeouts even in the midst of all that adversity. You know, we got to give the Fishes credit. They've extended at bats. But Angela Del Vecchio is still getting the last laugh. 1 ball and 1 strike. Melonheads leading 5-0. Trying to sweep the Fishes here in the All-City playoffs.
Watch out for this.
And move on to the semis.
Fast,
Winston fouls it back to the screen. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And with this fireball, Angela Del Vecchio has got back-to-back 10 strikeout games here in the playoffs. Here is Chad Couple, the first baseman. Melonheads 5 outs away from clinching. They got a big lead, but they're going to stick with Angela. They're not taking their foot off the gas. The pitch is on the way. Changeup swung on and missed. Caleb's demonstration, 936. Appreciate the comment, bro. It's great to have you here, especially if you're new. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're about to advance in the Backyard Baseball playoffs. We could be one of 4 teams remaining for the Grand Championship of the Universe. Zane's great to have you here as well. No balls and 2 strikes, 1 out. We're on the hardest difficulty. We won game 1 against the Fishes 1-0, and we're winning 5-0 here in game 2. Pablo Sanchez with a moment he'll always remember. A 3-run inside the park home run. We tacked on 2 more tallies, and Angela continues to rack up the strikeouts one after another. Wow, that is impressive, Zane. For those of you that don't know, Dante Robinson is very tough to hit a home run with. We don't have him on our team this year, but he's kind of like Luann. He's not very powerful at all. Yes, this is Backyard Baseball 97, Zane. Shout out to you, bro. But that's very, very impressive. All right, 2 outs, nobody on. Let's go with the heater. The pitch by Angela. Popped in the air. Stephanie Morgan, the Gold Glove shortstop, is over. She's got it. The Melonheads are 3 outs away from not only winning their division over the Fishes, but winning the All-City playoff series against the Fishes, their rivals. And they would advance to the semis, where they would be 2 wins away from competing for the Grand Championship of the Universe. But we got to get 3 outs here. Can't look too far ahead. And hey, let's get some more runs. Why not? You can never have enough. Strike 1 to Amir Khan. Colleen Klinker with the wind and the pitch. Amir down the left field line. This is trouble. Nobody's going to get this. It's going to fall in. It's a leadoff single for Amir Khan to begin the top half of the 6th. A great bat to have in the number 8 spot. That's one of our goals in drafting this team, was we wanted to have a lot of depth, whether it was on defense, pitching, any category. And on hard difficulty, we have been wowing the world. Leadoff single for Amir Khan as the Melonheads are going for the throat, even though it's probably already been done. The Fishes need a miracle. They need to score 5 in the bottom of the 6th, but it is worth mentioning they've yet to put up 1 run in almost 4 games against us. That's how dominant Angela's been. Zane, go ahead and ask away, brother. It's a judgment-free zone. Here is ball 2 outside. It's 2-1 to Angela Del Vecchio. I actually can't see that full comment, Zane. I did see that, have I ever hit a grand slam, but I didn't see the player's name. Could you post a separate comment of what the player's name is, please? Thanks. Here's a sacrifice bunt by Angela Del Vecchio. She'll move Amir Khan up to 2nd. 1 down here in the top of the 6th. And now we're back to the top of the order with Luann Louie. Oh, Ernie Steele. Yeah, I know who he is. He's not on my team either. In the later games I have, because Ernie Steele's a power-up hitter in the GameCube and PlayStation 2 versions, but on this game it's very, very difficult. I have not hit a home run with Ernie Steele. Here is strike one to Luann Louie. Louie has had an outstanding game. And look at this. They gave her a power-up, and Luann Louie is going to get a single out of this. It's been our game, guys. Everything's been going our way. And now we got power-ups. Look out. You best believe we're going to use them. But first things first, we're going to try to get Pete Wheeler on base. Pablo Sanchez is on deck. I'm not sure who my favorite player would be, Zane. There really is a lot of them. I will say Angela's definitely become one of them. I mean, if you see what she's done for us this year, you'd be absolutely amazed. 2 balls and no strikes to Pete Wheeler. And the Fishes are becoming completely unraveled as Wheeler's taking all the way there, 2-1. They're down 5-0. They're in another pickle, and we got a power up if they're not careful. The 2-1 pitch. Wheeler a swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pablo Sanchez, who hit a 3-run homer earlier in this game to set the tone, he waits on deck. Ball 3 to Pete Wheeler. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wheeler holds the bat down on his shoulder. The pitch. There's a bunt foul for strike 3. So unfortunately, Wheeler can't join the party. Yeah, Zane, go ahead and share your top 4. Pablo Sanchez with 2 outs.
Adios, baseball.
Guys, we're going to use that aluminum bat. It's usually an automatic home run if Pablo makes contact. Zane, that comment was on cue because one of your favorite players just delivered off the wall. The bases are loaded with 2 out. Pablo is looking for his second 3-run homer of the night. That one almost left the yard.
This one's out of here.
And now it's going to load the bases for Ahmed Khan, and we got another aluminum power bat. Ahmed, who's already hit a home run in this game. It was a solo blast. It's taken for ball 1. 5-0 Melonheads here in the top of the 6th. The pitch on the way from Colleen Klinker. Ahmed Khan into deep right field. Grand Salama! Everybody, say goodnight to the Fishes. Their swim is over. The Melonheads are on their way to the next round of the All-City playoffs. 586 feet to right center by Ahmed Khan. Absolutely unbelievable. The Fishes, who were in first place for the majority of the season, but at the end, the Melonheads proved who the better team was. We got another aluminum bat. Let's use it with Keisha. That's taken for a ball. Fans beginning to head for the exits. Well, many of them are staying because they want to show their appreciation of the Fishes. But aside from that, not much else to get excited about. The Fishes now need to get 9 runs to tie, and they haven't had a single run the entire season against this Melonheads team. So our chances of winning are probably 99.9%. Keisha Phillips with a foul, back to the screen, 1-2. Yeah, that's an interesting take, with Ronnie being better than Pablo. I would disagree, but I think they're both great players. I mean, you can never go wrong with Pablo. He's the go-to backyard baseball for a reason. Here's Keisha Phillips with a high fly ball into left center field, and it gets by and to the wall. Another defensive miscue by the Fishes, allowing Keisha Phillips to have a stand-up double. We are running away with this, and we can keep on running to the semifinals here in our Backyard Baseball 97 season on hard difficulty. This is Jackson Wilson with Ladder of Light Gaming. Jocinda goes after the first pitch. It's a ground ball back to first. It's juggled, but they still have enough time to tag the base with Jocinda's speed. The Melonheads are finally retired. Guys, I said after game one that we're going to have to do more on offense. We won the first game, but it was only 1-0. Our bats answered the call. 9 runs on 15 hits on the road. This is what we want to do. Get your foot on their neck and not even give them a chance to get back in this series. Angela Del Vecchio is going for another complete game. The pitch on the way is swung on and missed by Colleen Klinker for strike 1. Del Vecchio with a playoff series for the ages. No runs allowed. Trying to make it back-to-back complete game shutouts. And she's got 1 walk to 21 strikeouts. You can't get any better than that, guys. Swing and a miss, no balls and 2 strikes. Just so you know, Zane, and whoever else may be watching, Angela won the MVP, the Cy Young, and a Gold Glove. That's how dominant she was. She had a 0.45 ERA through the whole season. I'm going to repeat that. 0.45 for the season. And right now, her playoff ERA is all goose eggs. 12 strikeouts for Angela Del Vecchio. 2 outs away from a berth in the semifinals are the mighty Melonheads.
Tired out here.
Yeah, Angela Del Vecchio's getting tired. But we got juice for her. Del Vecchio is going to finish what she started. I know we got a 9-0 lead. We could bring someone else in. But we're sending a message to the Fishes. You know, all this talk on social media all season long about who the better team was, we're not leaving any doubt on this field. No balls and a strike. Angela locked in. Great pinpoint control. That's over the outside edge, but called ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike from Angela Del Vecchio. 9-0 Melonheads here in the 6th. Fishes down to their final 2 outs. The pitch, breaking ball right at the knees. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Let's go slow-mo right here. Can we get another strikeout? We do! 13 strikeouts. Bada bing, bada boom. Bye-bye batters, says Angela Del Vecchio. And now this could be it, guys. We could see a clinching moment as Angela Del Vecchio goes for the 1-hit shutout after throwing a 4-hitter in game 1, which is also won by the Melonheads 1-0. Ball 1 outside, it's 1-0. 1 walk, which was intentional in the second, and 13 strikeouts for Angela here tonight. The pitch on the way. Inside corner, but Veronica Lee lays off again. It's 2-0. All right. Let's go after her right here. Angela shakes off the sign. She's going to give her the fastball. Here it comes. A bunt down the third baseline. Amir's going to let that roll foul. 2 balls and a strike from Angela Del Vecchio. Let's see if we can't put this away right here, right now. We don't want any rally, not even a slim one. The pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike from Angela Del Vecchio. This is a fastball count, so we're going to give her the changeup. The pitch by Angela, swung on and missed, 3-2. And guess what, guys? We got a fireball. This is almost an automatic strikeout. Angela Del Vecchio, 1 strike away from sweeping the Melonheads. Or rather, let me rephrase that. From sweeping the Fishes. Angela, the Cy Young Award winner, the MVP, and Gold Glove caliber player, trying to finish off the sweep and send the Melonheads to the next round of the playoffs. She deals. There it is! Strike 3! 14 Ks in 6 innings for Angela Del Vecchio on the hardest difficulty. She's got back-to-back complete game shutouts. The Melonheads are going to the semifinals and are going to be one of 4 teams remaining for a shot at the Grand Championship of the Universe. What a season, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Zane, I definitely appreciate the feedback. And yes, that is an idea that I will look into. He wants me to start an all-girl team. We do plan to put out more seasons of Backyard Baseball following this one. But we're going to have to worry about that later because right now, we got another series upcoming for you guys. What a knockout punch. You couldn't have done it any better than that, guys. A one-hitter for Angela Del Vecchio on the road. Got out of an early jam and took this crowd completely out of it. And then on the other side, the Melonhead bats eventually broke out. 4 in the third, 1 in the fifth, 4 in the sixth, 9 runs on 15 hits. And this has been a statement. Back-to-back shutouts, and your mighty Melonheads have won the All-City pennant. Here's a look at our final stats for today's game. Luann Louie, 4 for 4. Pablo Sanchez with 2 hits, including a 3-run homer in the park that put us in the lead. Ahmed Khan with 2 big flies, including a grand slam, which broke this wide open in the 6th. Keisha Phillips with a pair of doubles. Joe Sindo with a double. She picked up an RBI. Amir Khan with a run scored. And Angela Del Vecchio. Here's the final pitching totals. 57 of 85 pitches for strikes. 1 walk to 14 strikeouts, only 1 hit given up. And Angela with her 8th complete game shutout overall. She wasn't the Cy Young and MVP for nothing. She continues to prove it here in the postseason spotlight. The fishes are officially cooked, fried, whatever you want, like them, however you like them. We're having a fish dinner here tonight, and you guys are all invited. And let me tell you, it's going to be delicious. The Melonheads sweep the humongous fishes, and they're living up to their name. Mighty indeed. We will be one of 4 mighty teams remaining that are competing for the grand championship, the big prize that we set out for from day one when we drafted this team. Again, like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And there it is. The Melonheads win the pennant. The All-City playoff banner is flying over our city. But hopefully that's going to be the first of 3 celebrations for us. We came through a lot of adversity this season, but we stuck together as a team, said Angela Del Vecchio. Los aficionados son las ganadores, said Pablo Sanchez, choking back the tears. A lot of emotions, but Angela couldn't have said it any better. We did come through a lot of adversity, but it was a team effort that got us this far. Congratulations, guys, to the fans, our players, and to all of you, the subscribers and the viewers. You're all part of this as well. This is our victory, guys. And there's more ahead. Here's a look at our updated schedule. So it's come down to us, the Mighty Melonheads, the Inky Squids, the Tasty Cheeses, and our next opponent, the Atomic Oysters. We have earned a spot in the Super Entire Nation Tournament, and if we win this, we're playing for the Ultra Grand Championship of the universe. A lot to look forward to, guys. The excitement is only just beginning. And for those that want proof of our settings, here it is. Hard difficulty, no pitch locator. We play 6 innings. And yes, I will play more, Zane. not just for this season. Well, obviously we're going to be playing more. We got a new series coming up against the Oysters. So be sure you tune in for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. I usually put these out every 1 or 2 days, every night. So be on the lookout for it, guys. We're still getting a consistent schedule in store. But thank you guys for riding along with us. And I just want to let you guys know that Jesus Christ loves you. He's the Lord and Savior of this world and for eternity. The only way to eternity and to heaven, a better place after death, is through Him. I don't care who you are or what you've been through. Without Him, we would be condemned for our sins. We'd be headed to hell. It's not to scare you guys, but to wake you up. But God doesn't want any of that for you. He wants you guys to be in eternity with Him, an eternal paradise, no suffering, worshiping, praising, rejoicing, just feeling good all day long. I want you guys to be a part of that with me. So, if you haven't put your faith in Jesus, I invite you guys to do so now. I love you guys, but God loves you more. May the peace that passes beyond all understanding and the unconditional love of Jesus Christ be yours today. These live streams wouldn't be possible without Him. Guys, the mighty Melonheads have won the pennant, and we're going to the Super Entire Nation Tournament. Hello, Michigan Prods. Great to have you here. We're wrapping up. My apologies if you missed today's game, but we swept the Fishes to win the All-City Playoff Series on hard difficulty. And now we got a new slate, another best-of-3 clash against the Atomic Oysters. Be here, guys, but first things first, join me for a fish fry tonight, because we just roasted and cooked the humongous fishes. Again, may the peace that passes beyond all understanding and the unconditional love of Jesus Christ be yours. This has been another special playoff presentation of Backyard Baseball 97 here on Ladder of Light Gaming. I'll see you guys for the next one real soon. Ciao.